Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Big Akar Ahmed, and welcome to today's video. Today, we're going to be going ahead and speaking about Nikki Glaser opening the Golden Globes and how this only happened a couple days before the fires that have taken place in California that we're seeing right now, that is destroying thousands and thousands of homes and destroying billions and billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars worth of infrastructure. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what some might call the karma effect of why these wildfires are happening. I personally don't believe this. I think Hollywood in general is godless from the beginning, let alone just having a Golden Globe speech. But they were mocking God. They were having a good time making fun of God. And they actually made jokes at the Golden Globes about bringing the fire to LA, and then it happened 2 days later. I also do believe that things like this are done on purpose by human beings. I don't think God burnt down LA. I think that human beings burnt down LA, and it's for property reasons, it's for money, it's for laundering, it's for a lot of different reasons. And it's not because God's burning it down. God will burn down this planet one country at a time, starting with the most satanic ones, such as America. But I don't think this is necessarily like just a warning from God. Even though everything that happens in your life is a warning from God, everything that happens in this life is a test. This in general, I just find it to be a cash grab for a bunch of wealthy people, and they're burning down these things on purpose. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out what she had to say and some of the blasphemy she shot out of her mouth.
Welcome to the 82nd Golden Globes. You were incredible in Dune. Oh, woke up for all of your scenes. What a year you've had. Glenn. Couch shots and you'll go, oh, that was before that. Moms are holding strong with 3 shout-outs. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions.
Mocking God and using his name as a cuss word is nothing new for Hollywood. But
It's funny because she says that God has 0 mentions, Mario Lopez has 1 mentions, moms have 3 mentions. And what's sick is the audience laughs with it, right? Because they just don't care. They don't have any moral nothing. They are not spiritually connected to their creator. They're all physical rats. They just chase physicality. And no matter what happens, they'll sell out their friends, they'll sell out their family, they'll sell out the creator of the universe, even though this is a temporary life for temporary riches and temporary pleasures that will all fade away very, very fast. These people are some of the most depressed people on earth. When you hear about suicide, when you hear about drug use, when you hear about these things, it's usually famous people. It's usually really, really rich people who are taking drugs and suicidal and are going to therapy and are in and out of marriages. Why? Because they're godless. If you don't have God in your life to balance everything, it doesn't matter how much materialism, how much money you have, your life is going to become a garbage pit.
less than 48 hours after the Golden Globes blasphemy, Hollywood was on fire.
Tonight, a new fire breaking out late this evening in the Hollywood Hills. Who would have ever thought this? Los Angeles is on fire.
Like, it sucks to say, like Los Angeles deserves it. They 100% deserve it. Does everyone deserve it? No, not even close. There are so many people, I'm talking about millions of people who live within this area that don't deserve this. Normal people living their life. But the people who deserve this are the people who are shipping kids the islands and tricking us and brainwashing us in media and social media and lying to us and like, bro, these people that are high up are sickos. Like, I'm talking about your actors, actresses, your bankers, the people who just really, really, really control the minds of society. Now, yes, your average person who's doing good, raising their family, living their life, praising their creator, they live in Cali, they live in this area. It is what it is, right? Sucks. Very, very sad to see. I also believe this is man-made. This is not like something, like I said, that I think is like a force of nature that God sent. This is something that was man-made. It was done on purpose to eradicate the real estate of California. California's real estate is through the roof. And we are about to go through a depression, not even a recession. Our economy is about to reset. So if you're going to reset my economy and you have a bunch of homes that are $50 million sitting in the hills of California, just burn them all down. Reset the economy. Determine what you're going to charge for a home. And that's what the banks want. So this, it doesn't bamboozle me or fool me. We went to war in Iraq for money. We killed over 1 million Iraqis for money. We blew up our own towers for money in September of 2001. So like nothing surprises me at this point. I'm pretty sure they light some trees on fire.
I talked to a fireman once. He was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean and there's not a thing we can do about it.
The scene horrific.
This is new aerial video of a sixth fire, the Sunset Fire, based in the Hollywood Hills.
Firefighters there doing everything they can, but there simply aren't enough of them to fight the horror that has exploded.
Right now, people are rushing to escape the Hollywood Hills.
Brand new fire exploded down the Hollywood Hills, making a beeline for the iconic heart of the entertainment industry.
It is like driving.
Entertainment, Satan industry, the mind-altering, brainwashing industry. But yes, entertaining.
Through hell itself down here. Literally through hell.
Tens of thousands of people have fled for their lives, abandoning their cars when they could go no further.
A new fire erupting in the Hollywood Hills, marching toward iconic landmarks. More than 130,000 people were under evacuation orders across Southern California.
A new fire has broken out in the Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles, threatening landmarks like the Dolby Theater, where the Oscar ceremony is to be held in just a few weeks.
Literally grabbed our phones, a computer, and our dogs, and ran out.
The wind.
Do you see what I mean? Like, even the people just being shown on the news, like, it's your average woman in LA. Her whole life is about physicality. Her whole life is about how big her lips are going to be and how far her face is going to be pulled back and how much makeup she's going to plaster on her face and how fake she can look and what car she can drive and what house she drives and what clothes she wears. Like, this is a human being that will drive you literally to the depths of hell. You just living a world of flesh. She probably had been jumped from guy to 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 get where she is now with this guy. It's just like, I know, like, I shouldn't prejudge people. It's haram not to prejudge people, but come on, guys, this is the society that we live in. Like, do you really expect me to think that this woman goes to like church every day and covers her bosoms and bottoms? No. Like, this is a materialistic human being, and then her materialism is being burned.
So, the computer and our dogs.
She can't even properly cry. Her face muscles are frozen.
And ran out.
The wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA, and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. There's nothing they can do.
What would fix the fire problem really quick? Any idea?
I'm not sure.
I don't really know the answer.
What about...
I didn't think about that.
Certainly help.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to know necessarily is going to fix the fire problem, because I don't think anything's going to fix the fire problem. I think if they want to burn down a whole entire society, they're going to burn down a whole entire society. I think if they want to flood a whole entire society, they'll break down a dam. I think that if they want to flood a specific area on the coast, then they'll just blow a nuclear bomb up in the water and send a big old wave. I think that the government has a lot more control than people think. And these bankers and the people who control our economy have a lot more control than you think, as they keep us distracted on TikTok and social media, scrolling mindlessly, losing our brains, searching for products, for, temporary engagement and temporary joy. They're doing these things, and they're taking over the world, and they're stealing land, and they're controlling us. And what I'm seeing right now in LA, it is terrible. It is sad. God bless the people who are there and don't deserve this. But the city of Los Angeles is one of the most godless cities on this planet. And like we saw there in the opening ceremony of the Golden Globes, these people don't care. They mock God. They think it's a joke. They make these movies. They work for Satan. Their objective is to steer you as far away from God as possible, to put you into a life of sin, of premarital sex and drugs and, sodomy and just and taking, you know, stripping your clothes off with no modesty. Like everything that is liberating nowadays is seen as oppressive to God Almighty. Is seen as a sin to God Almighty. Liberation is going against God. Liberation is not actually being free to do what you want or free to say what you want. It's not liberation. My YouTube channel, I'm free to say what I want. And when I say what I want, my channel gets shadow banned. My videos get shadow banned. I don't understand. Like when I make controversy or I talk about a subject that makes people upset, then I get views. But when it's really good topic, when it's really good discussion, and there's a lot of people that actually have the same common goal and same common interest, YouTube doesn't suggest them my videos. And this is just the world I live in today. They want to go ahead and brainwash people as much as possible. So they feed you hard right and hard left things, and they brainwash people to be as far right or far left as possible. So these people fight with each other and stay distracted and continue to chase materialism in a fake life that was built. This whole system that we live in, this whole banking system and dollar system and property system and everything that we live in today and school system, it was built by a bunch of humans. It wasn't built by God. None of this was ordained by God. These people built these things to keep us trapped, and we live within that system. It's all we know because we were born in it. But be very, very careful, guys. The things that we're seeing today in the world, not just the fires in LA, but what's happening in the Middle East, the wars that are taking place in Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, the natural disasters that are striking all over the world. Everything is intensifying, and it's intensifying quickly. It's intensifying within the blink of an eye. Put down your phones, stop watching TikToks, and pay attention to what's happening around you. Buy ammunition. Figure out how to survive off of food. Make sure you have clean water. Make sure that you can do these things. You can survive a financial collapse for 6 months. Do you have money saved up? These are important things. Stop taking loans. Stop putting yourself in more debt. Save your money. Make your money. Invest your money. Don't give it to a bank so they can invest it for you. Don't give it to a credit card company so they can invest it for you. Keep yourself sane. Keep yourself in control of yourself. God gave you a brain, intellect for a reason. God gave you free will for a reason, not so you can give it up to some Jewish banker. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. God bless every single one of you. And until next time, God bless. Free Palestine. Free the whole entire world from this deception. And free LA from those fires. Peace out, guys.